With me here in the studio, we have I don't even know how to explain, I don't know how to qualify this testimony. It is enormous, it is a mind blowing. But don't worry, I'm not going to say this testimony. I would let the testifier say this beautiful, big, mind blowing testimony, courtesy of last year's edition of 7 Days of Glory. Can we meet you, ma? Welcome.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, ma.
Nice meeting you once
Good to see you,
again.
ma.
My name is Michelle Lua Adekola, and I don't know where to start, but just to cut the long story short, God has been faithful. Actually, I waited close to 10 years
Wow.
before God gave us this bountiful children. And during those trials, those times of waiting, the only person I could see was just God. Sometimes I might be down, and the word of God would just come to me. I remember there was a particular year, that was 2020, when the vigil, January 20 precisely, I was just crying and I was like, God, what do you want from me? What exactly is the problem? What is going on? And a verse came to my mind. It was Hebrew 12, 11, 11. It was talking about Sarah. Anytime I'm having issues or I'm thinking, there's a verse that always comes. Every verses I know about waiting actually came from God
That's
directly.
good.
Directly. Not that one pastor called me and told me, okay, check it.
Okay.
No. Everything actually come.
Okay.
Like Psalm 113
Yeah.
was talking about waiting as well.
Okay.
Exodus was talking about, the Sarah one was talking about, every Psalms I knew about waiting came from God, directly from God. And that was 2024. We had 7 Days of Glory as well. Pastor Emmanuel was around, and I can remember very well, vividly. I think it was the last day or second to the last day. He came to where I was standing and he prophesied that by this time next year, you'll be carrying your babies. He said,
Baby.
he said, babies, yes, if they could actually bring that back. He said, your babies. He said, a boy and a girl. And according to the time of life, God actually did it. There was a particular day, that was March 2024. We went to an hospital and the doctor said one or two things. So when I got back to my office, I just entered and I heard a voice. He said, I trust the process. And he gave me Romans chapter 8, verse 28. It said, all things work together for good for those that trust in the Lord and work according to his purpose. So I knew that was the set time that
God will do it.
God would do it. A lot of options actually came. When you're waiting, people will come with different options.
Yes.
I'm serious. And a lot of options actually came. But I was standing because I knew who I was serving. I remember that particular year I told God, I said, if you do it, I will serve you. If you don't do it, I will continue serving you. And that was March 20. I think that was March 20. It was on Wednesday. That was March 28. And when I gave back to this bundle of joy, I called them Omoluwa Omemimimo. It was according to the time of life. That was March 26. The second year, that was last year. That was exactly to the time of life.
Wow.
So I knew it was a set time. I knew that was the appropriate time that God is about to do it. I just want to encourage everybody that is waiting. I've been there.
Yeah.
And I can talk about, there are some times when you are not in a particular situation, you cannot encourage people. I can say, I'm no longer, it's not a year, the second year, the third year, the fifth year, the sixth year. It was like, as if it wouldn't come.
Yeah.
Like, thank God by this I'm going to be 40, but I still have, you understand what I'm saying? The bundle of joy, and God has been so wonderful to us. So whoever is going through a delay, I have a testimony of what God has done in CSC Jehovah is great. I don't know any other altar except from this great altar, and God did it. And I can tell you, I've had countless testimony that God has done, is doing, and He will still do.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. This is just a double for your trouble
so
experience.
Yes, so
can you hear? Come to 7 Days of Glory.
Yes.
Come to CSC Jehovah is Great Ministries. The Lord is here.
Yes.
And we know it.